Hey everyone, it's Carrie. We are at Pottery Barn again today. Love this store. Real quick before we go in, I wanted to say thank you to all of you. There are 7,071 of you that have subscribed, and thank you. The channel just turned 1 at the end of this August, and I just wanted to thank all of you. This has been so much fun for me. I've had fun getting to know everyone. Um, those of you that stop by as regulars in the comments, I love catching up with y'all. I love to just know that you've checked in and said hello. And anyhow, thank you. So let's check out this beautiful store today. And if you are new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, everyone. I'm happy you're all here. If you're noticing a slight difference in the video, my camera broke right before I walked into the store. So I had to do this on my phone. So bear with me today. I'm going to get my camera fixed on this Saturday. That's what I'm going to be doing this weekend. But I got a couple years mileage out of that camera. It's a little DJI Osmo Pocket. Super cool, super small camera. Anyhow, that's that. That's our housekeeping. Let's walk around Pottery Barn, dream up some ideas, see what kind of beautiful things we can find for fall. This location is in the Mall of Millennia in Orlando. We've got some fantastic fragrances for the fall. Let me see if I can show you this one here. It is White Fig Jasmine. I wish we had kind of smell-o-vision so you could smell the candles. Super, super pretty. This one is White Cedar Citrus. I really liked that one. We're going to check out some furniture here. They've got some beautiful items for fall also. So this big credenza, this is the Alden. That one comes in right at 1900, but let's look at, these are marble maple leaves. There's also some cool cheese knives back there, but then they have these marble maple leaf coasters. I think those are fantastic. I love that they have all that warm color for the fall. I don't drink wine, but I want one of those. I think that big gadget that opens the wine bottles looks so cool. We always have to check out their table settings. They have all their box sets. And so by that, it's their caterers boxes, and you'll get 12 items in each one. And I'm gonna call them just their basics. They're the nice white dishes, and they're more basic glassware that they've had for years. But the fall linens are super pretty. I love this. It says, "You're my favorite." Do they say anything else? Oh, this says, "I love you the most." That's cute. I like those. Although the "You're my favorite," that could probably start a big fight at the dinner table. Oh my gosh, I think everyone needs to have the same one. Very, very pretty patterns for the fall. They also have the caterer box sets of candles that you kind of saw there on the edge of the bench. And stunning, stunning fall florals. The little candle that is inside that lantern, that is a Luminara brand. I love those candles. They're battery operated LED, but I love that it flickers and floats around just like a real wick does. And I'll show you more of those in the store. You can find them occasionally at Home Goods. Sometimes that brand will make its way over. Amazing table for Thanksgiving. Who in the comments, let me know if all of you, like, do you do a big Thanksgiving beautiful table set like this, or do you do it buffet style where everyone grabs a dish and sits down? We typically do buffet style just because of the size of our family. The platter is gorgeous. I love the big turkey soup tureen. This is the Aptos. This particular design, the Aptos design, they've got it in dining room tables, the bedroom furniture, desks, all sorts of different pieces of furniture in that color and style. The big pumpkin soup tureen also is amazing. We've got some beautiful barware over here. Some of this is kind of tucked away in the corner here. I'm trying to lean over so you can see that. I love the hurricanes right there, the glass and the black. Sorry, I had to readjust the, bear with me. I'm not normally this messy with the camera, so I apologize. It was one of those, I couldn't believe that happened with the camera right before I came in. This is a wood vase, and I'll show you that later in the video. But I love these little pumpkins and these vases over here that have the green. So that's a modern farmhouse. There's really good storage in there, and that was a very large banquette, very large piece of furniture. But I love that green glaze on that pottery. It's beautiful. We've got some new candles over here. I don't think I have seen these before. So that one is jasmine, oak moss. All of these smelled really, really pretty. The basil neroli one, that one also smelled beautiful, but I love that the glasses were square like that. Really cool. And the farmhouse dresser, this one comes in at $2,000. I love this. I love blue. Blue is kind of our only technical color. Our house is mostly black, white, gray, so the absence of, but we use a lot of blue, and I do love these. So these are textured. I'm not sure if you can pick that up too much in the camera, but it's so it's not just a print, it's actual kind of texture in there. It's very pretty. And I have the white pick stitch, so the pillowcases you see right there. This is the Cayman bed, that's $1,300. We have the white pick stitch, the pillowcases, and the quilt, and I love it. Washes up very, very well. They've got these really light kind of camel colors, kind of champagne colors in over here. These chairs did swivel. Very pretty. I love, so even though there's bath stuff in here, there's a dining room table under everything here, and these chairs, these were super comfortable. These are the Jasmine. They're $400 each, and they go with this table set. They're with that style table. Very, very fall in here. I love the greens, the plaids. Also, this big poster bed is the Oakley. It comes in at $2,300. I'll step back a little bit so you can see how tall up that goes. I think that's super cool. And I love that the bedding is two-sided. So you've got your green check on that one side and then the pattern on top, which is really fun for the fall. Then we got the green comforter in here. This really cool bench too. Had like iron arms on it, a nice cream base. That one's called the Roadie. That's very pretty. I love that set too. Does anyone change out their bedding specifically for each season, or do you just have the same set year round? So these are kind of cool. These also did have some texture to them. And then we've got the velvet pick stitch. Those are really pretty. This big cozy chair here, it does swivel also. And our bedroom bedding, we basically just kind of keep the same year round. Might throw in just a couple little throw pillows to mix it up for seasons, but that's about it. The Sausalito set. So this one is $900. This one back here is, how much was that one? $800. So there's quite a few pieces with that set. They have a bunch of different styles of nightstands, so you can really kind of customize what you want. I like this dresser here also. It had really nice like chunky handles on it. This one is the Oakley. This one had very deep drawers. I appreciate that. Because if you're like me, you're stuffing a lot of things. That's the orange and vetiver. Stuffing a lot of things in the drawers, and I don't like to get in a fight trying, get something stuck in there. Much like the kitchen, the spatula or the whisk that always gets stuck in the drawer. The neutrals in here, absolutely beautiful. Then they have all the basic white bedding over here on this wall. So is this another Sausalito? I think this one is. It sure is. So here's a smaller one. This one is at $800. And then you have the large, I love these tall, non-tufted headboards. That one is $2,600. We have a tall, non-tufted. Ours is a little bit gray. I love this. I love that one side of it is the pick stitch velvet and the other side is the pattern. And the scallops on there, even better. So we've got some nightstands over here. This one is $600. That does have a drawer in the middle. So this one has a drawer and then has that nice little thin top that kind of pulls out there so you can put your drink, glasses, different things like that. This bedroom set is new since we were in last time. I love the blues, kind of this blue-gray in here. So this is the diamond. Ooh, that one's pretty. It's actually really nice and soft. But I love the way they mix the blues in here. I'm a big fan of using blue in the fall also, but again, it's just kind of that extra color in our house. This may be one of their favorite, one of my favorite, lines of furniture that they have, the Somerville, which is funny because I'm a fairly modern person in my house, but for some reason, this style of antique I love, or look of antique. I know they're not actual antiques. So we've got some more end tables over here. That one up top does have a drawer in the bottom. And some more beautiful quilts back here. Really pretty fall colors in there. Again with the blues. This one was fun. Had a lot of detail, a lot of color. I love those pops of that red in there. That one is the Elise. And this one, ooh, this is nice and soft. That was a comforter. Kind of quilt on one side, but almost kind of that, not quite a quilt, but a little more than a quilt, if that makes sense. This is the Penelope. Very pretty. And then we do have some sale items down here. And then here is the dresser that goes with the Somerville. That one is $2,000. And I just love the color. I love the handles on it. I think it just reminds me of my grandparents' farmhouse when I was a kid. We've got the Belgian linen. Ooh, that was blurry, y'all. I'm sorry. Belgian linen, hand stitched. So they have this whole section over here is where all the Belgian linen bedding is. So they'll have quilts, they'll have duvets, they'll have sheet sets. We do have one of the sheet sets. Mine is actually in this blue right here. We love it. I feel like the more we wash it, the softer it gets. It's also very nice and cooling for those of us in hot climates. So this whole section right in here, I'm going to readjust the camera. Sorry about that. That was too blurry. Let's try this again. There we go. We can read Belgian linen hand stitched. We're better. And now we can focus on these. My apologies. But this whole area right in here is going to give you all the different color swatches to look at for the different linens. So the bedding, drapes, anything that is of the Belgian linen family, this is where it's going to be. And in case you didn't know, you can order swatches online and have them shipped to you if you're trying to decide what color fabric for a couch or what color for your drapes. They do little swatches and they will mail them out to you. It's super helpful to have those inside your home, in your own lighting, to look how that actually works against your carpet, your walls, daylight, nighttime. Same thing like if you're doing carpet, if you're recarpeting your house, you can like say Home Depot, Lowe's, or whoever, you check that swatch out, take it home, look at it in your own home. That way you don't pick a color in the store's lighting versus in your home. We've got the really pretty beiges in here. We've got our creams, we get into some yellows. They have just about every color for the linen line that you could imagine. We've got some really pretty kind of soft mauvey pinks in here. Anyone else grow up with mauve in their house? I did. So we've got this dresser here. I do like this one too. This one is the Marina. $2,200 for that one. This is kind of cool. Oh, we open up here. Cool, love that. And we've got some other storage in here. If you are new here, where are you watching from? Drop by and say hello in the comments. I love this two-tone pick stitch there. We're into the blues. This is kind of my thing. I love this area. If it weren't so hot in Florida, I would probably love these big cozy quilt comforters. I'm jealous of those of you that live up north and you get to do all the cozy things in the fall and the winter. Got some neutral bedding here. We'll just kind of peek around before we head into the next room. Some beautiful florals, and then right over here, these two headboards, these are floor samples. So be on the lookout for floor samples. We've purchased quite a few things that were floor samples, and that's how you get really good deals in here. So you'll see the markdowns in here. You're about 50% off, and they've only been sitting on the floor for sometimes only a couple weeks. Their Halloween line is really pretty. These are wooden pumpkins with a candle inside. Also, I love this desk lamp. So there's a desk lamp and a floor lamp. Is this another candle though? It sure is. Let's see. This one is $250. That is a really cool desk lamp. And we are going to take a look at all the lamps over here that they have along the back wall. So we've got floor lamps. These are kind of our brass ones over here. And we've got glass with brass up top here. I'll take a step back so you can see what the lamps look like there, the floor lamps. Some really pretty blues here. Light blues, florals, a good navy. I love this white one and this blue one right here though. Super timeless. And then up top here, they've got the clear ones with the black and black iron. And then if you did not know, they do take it home today items. The stores oftentimes do have quite a few things in stock, but they're starting to tag them now so that way you know what's in stock. They typically have a little board like this, but on the pieces of furniture through the store that are take it home today, it will say take it home today. We're going to take a look at some of the area rugs. We'll do about half. So we'll do about half of them, mostly because the other half of the thing was not cooperating for me to be able to pull the rugs back and show you easily. This one has really pretty blues and creams. Is this the Mahalia? I'm going to probably say some of these wrong, so I apologize. I'll just try to kind of show the tag a little bit. And then these rugs come in a multitude of sizes. This one here with the creamy beiges and the blues, also very pretty. Just a nice neutral one right here. It said it was gray, but I'm going to be honest with you, looked a little more beige to me. This one had a neat pattern to it, and it was nice and cushy and cozy. Definitely falls in the more plush. This one was pretty cool. Had just different variations in the rug as you, the length of it. This one here has just some little polka dots in it, but is also a plush. And then your jute onesies are 10% off for the natural woven one. That one did not have a tag on it, however, it's a pretty cool rug. This one, 10% off on this one. It is a cable knit sweater. Thought that was pretty fun. I wish that I could have a lot of rugs like this. I can only have them in areas where my dogs don't go in the house just because they're dogs. One of them is a little bit of a menace. This one here I thought was pretty cool. It has this beige across the bottom and it had some fringe. This one here, super nice creamy color. And also has fringe across the bottom. Fringe on this one too. I love that. We've got the different colors and patterns as we go up. It's a good blue in this one. This one is actually an indoor-outdoor rug. I thought it was a pretty neat rug. So that one is a performance material in that one. Flannery easy care rug, this one also. Very cool. So maybe that's what I need, is I just need more of the easy care. I tend to go a little bit more on the washable side in the areas where the dogs are. So these two ottomans right here, those did swivel. Most of their ottomans do swivel. It has the wood base. But I loved this whole room with the beiges, the blues. This is a recliner. It's that really cool navy color leather. It's the Wells chair. And there's that wood vase I was telling you all about earlier. This green chair, super, super cool. I love these club chairs. And then here, this lamp is new. We saw that the last time we were in. I love that it has the leather shade on it. And then see, we've got some equestrian things in here. We're seeing a lot of equestrian things come into the stores. Home Goods has a ton of equestrian stuff too. So if you want to mix and match, the Pottery Barn lanterns are pretty cool. They're very, very, like they're sturdy, they're heavy. We've got, does this, ooh, it's two sides. I love this. We've got our chunky blankets down there, a bunch of different pillows in here to change up the sofa for the fall or your bedroom. This is really pretty. It's green. Some very beautiful patterns up there. And then here are the black lanterns. And let me know in the comments, are you team pattern on your pillows? Or do you like to mix and match patterns and solids, or are you all solid? Area rugs over here, these are floor models, so you're going to get a deep discount on these. These are 5x8s over here. It's a very nice rug. Also 5x8. So keep an eye on those floor models because oftentimes they were never even on the floor. We bought an area rug from there for our foyer. It had never been on their floor. Here are those candles. So here's their variety of the candles. And theirs are the Pottery Barn ones. I misspoke earlier. The Luminara ones are at Home Goods, but Pottery Barn did used to sell the Luminara ones. We've got some really fun Halloween. It is 40% off right now. That pillow is really cute. We'll take a look at this whole entire tablescape in here. I love these ghosts. All the little dishes are so cute. We've got some glass coffee cups there with little bats on there also. The little haunted houses. Haunted houses salt and pepper shaker also. And we've got some black ghosts there in the back. Those are candle holders. The ghost cookie jars. A bunch of coffee cups. They've got all sorts of Halloween coffee cups. Does this little ghost have a little bat bow in her? She sure does. That's adorable. That is part of the Scary Squad set. So they've got little dessert dishes or appetizer plates. That little ghost back there, look at his sippy cup. His little sippy with the straw. It's a little skull. So each of the plates have these patterns on them. Some different size platters and dishes, some barware, shot glasses, all that good stuff. Got some more spooky items over here. Super cool serveware back here. And then some barware. The skeletons holding up the martini glasses and the wine glasses, those are really cool. The skeleton candle holders, also very cool. And then check this out. The little cheese knives, those are bones. I love that. Another beautiful Thanksgiving setting back here, or even just for the fall. I love this. There's all the linens, those are beautiful. And here's what the dish sets look like. Look how that layers up with the florals and the plaids, absolutely beautiful. There is an owl way over here on this chair, but I love this coffee table with this kind of like basket hatch on the side, that kind of weave. It was wood, it was not a basket side, but I thought that was really cool texture on there. Here are those green glazed pumpkins. I think they're so beautiful. We've got some olive branches back in here. These lanterns though, super cool with the twisted wood along the bottom, and then the handles up top also are twisted. Beautiful pottery pieces in here. You know, I'm in Pottery Barn, right? That's what they're known for. I love the colors back in here. This kind of just soft, soothing. Some candle holders there. Down below there on the bottom, those are those wood vases we had looked at earlier. Got some super cool pieces. And here are those lanterns that we looked at before. They come in 3 sizes. And then up top, we've got the glass hurricanes. And they've got them styled up there with some candles inside. And you'll see, I love the candles because they like, look, they're wax on the outside. They're pretty cool. I love the detail of that lantern also. And these candle holders also really, I love the way they twist. Look at these colors, the berries and the greens. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. And I spy some white, black, and blue over here. That's kind of my whole, I'll be over here in this corner, everyone. Very pretty choices. Yep, they just put my whole collection right here in the corner. Black, white with the blue. Absolutely love it. And normally we go to Williams-Sonoma every time we go to Pottery Barn, but the Williams-Sonoma is temporarily closed in this mall, so I don't know if it's going to reopen soon or what's going on with that, but we'll have to check back. Love the greens in here. Oh my goodness, is this not the most perfect just fall room? Come over and let's just all hang out. And if you know, you've been watching for a while, you know that's my favorite chandelier. I have no green in my house, but it's beautiful. I love the green in here. And with that, everyone, we are going to head out. Thank you so much for watching, and basically happy birthday to everyone here that's been with me for a year on this channel. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care, have a good day, and be safe.